everyone. Welcome to another Let's Play. And I posted about it on my Tumblr blog, which is probably where I'm getting my views from, if any. You know, I might have one person view a couple minutes or whatever, but I don't have any active followers, I don't think. But yeah, like, so, as you know, I'm playing on an emulator. Shh, don't tell anybody. But, don't tell Nintendo. But, for some reason, my emulator, which is Classic Boy, which has been great. It's phenomenal, runs things smooth. It's got several different options. Really a lot of different options. It decided to delete my files. So, I basically had to start from scratch, and I put it on a higher game speed and basically ran through all the text, running everything through 4 times speed, so I was able to get my experience and back to where I was fairly quickly, so I'm already back. We just sailed across the ocean. We've already beat Dimmitall and everything like that, so we're in Avenista, I believe is the name. And right now we are going to continue the Carol. Oops, just walked out. I do that all the time in this town for some reason. But we're continuing the Carol Elwyn quest. So, what you want to do is go to the southeast, find the calendar, which is right here. That's the name of the store. And here they are, Nancy and Ellen. Hey, Chris, could it be Ellen and Nancy? Oh, it says, hey, could it be Ellen? Hey, Chris, there we go. Long time no see. Wow, you really eloped? Yes, we did, but I don't regret it. Wow. Okay, these games are pretty straightforward, huh? Oh, wow. It's too dangerous. They talk about, like, it's weird because I'm pretty sure the original text is talking about drinking. In the Japanese version, when it comes to being on the ship and stuff, I believe you're drinking all night, and you basically have a hangover tomorrow. Well, not Cress, but Klaus and Arch. But yeah, it's funny though, because it seems like they censor that, but not this, which is just crazy to me. Midgar is too dangerous now. Please don't tell my father that we're here. Okay. Well, I got some news for you, bud. Don't tell my dad. Here, I got some news for you. Good luck, Nancy. Thank you, man. Okay. Well, we're gonna go tell your dad, bud. Because he eventually approves. And you need to tell him, man. You can't just go run off and elope and not tell him, bud. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. Yes, I know. Back and forth, back and forth. It's rather annoying, honestly, but I don't know. You get bridal gloves and a new title for Mint, so it's a little fun thing to do. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty fun to do, man, so is it worth it? You know, honestly, you can be the judge of that. You waste about 16,000 or 1,600 gold. Well, no, because I think you go back again. I don't know, maybe 3,000 gold basically trying to do this quest. And but honestly, once you get to Dimmitall's Island, you start getting a much higher money flow. And especially if you decide to level up some and grind a little bit, you get a lot of gold. Which, if you're gonna grind in this beginning part, I honestly really recommend when you go to get Sylph, and you go back there in those mountains, grind back there. That is the best golden experience you're gonna get. for that entire first continent, basically. So that's honestly where you want to go. It's best to do that, because you'll definitely get the most experience and go. Okay, we talked to his father now. Douglas. Have you seen Owen? Owen has gone missing. Ooh, that one stung a little, didn't it, Douglas? Oh, Douglas does admit it, though. Alright, so you want to tell him where Elwyn is. Alright, come on, Douglas. That girl has Elwyn. You say that like she's kidnapped him. Bro, Elwyn is there on his own accord. Let love be love, bro. If your son loves Nancy, ugh, terrible name. But if he loves Nancy, let him be with Nancy. You can't protect him forever and be in his life forever. Let it go, man. Let it go. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Yes. Let's go. Alright. So, while we're sailing, sorry, cars passing by. Naturally, I'm walking, of course, like I always am when I play this game. But while we're sailing and stuff, I just want to mention Tales of Arise has some good news. It will be released at the end of this year, I believe. Is it September or November? I gotta re-look it up. I can't quite remember, but it will be released before 2022, which is fantastic for Tales of fans out there. Me being one of them, of course, considering I run a blog and have since 2014, and have put out numerous content of all the games over the years. I'm just a huge fan of the series, and I'll never stop being a huge fan. It's worth every bit of it, in my opinion. Every game, every story, every character is worth getting invested in. So, if you're watching this video for some reason and you haven't fully invested in the Tales of series, my recommendation, do it. Go get invested in the series. It is 100% worth it. Tales of Berseria was just fantastic. It's the first RPG that I've played where you were more bad than good. And yet, the story was fantastic. It wasn't a typical, hero type story. Or heroine, I guess I should say. Heroine, whatever. Heroine type story. Like, it just wasn't your traditional RPG. And of course it had the 3D battle system, which is always great, always been a staple of the Tales series. Not many people really think about it, since a lot of RPGs have moved that way. But yeah, I mean, this series is just 100% worth it, man. You have to love these series and enjoy them, because they just have such fantastic stories, great characters, good character designs, enemy designs. It just goes all the way around, and it is 100% worth getting into it. And now we got another game from the main series coming out, Tales of Arise, which will be here by the end of the year. And there's a lot of things they're adding in Tales of Arise, and I'm excited to see what else they added. For instance, they showed some gameplay where you're exploring the open field, and it shows some of the battling and everything like that. The battling looks fantastic as usual. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. But it also looks like we can jump off cliffs. We can not only jump off cliffs, but we can also swim, which is going to be quite interesting, quite fun. It's going to open up exploring the world and honestly make it less linear, which is, in my opinion, a fantastic approach, a fantastic add-on to the series that we couldn't do before. It opens up the way, the game even more, whether they choose to explore those new additions and really go at it, I don't know, but I will say that it does open up the way for more things to be explored and to be done. And I think that's fantastic, man. I am super excited for Tales of Arise. There's a new director, of course. The old one is out. It was time to start fresh, get someone new in. And even though Berseria was great, unfortunately the series was starting to get a little stale. Now, Berseria was a breath of fresh air, and kind of like, honestly, it really was a breath of fresh air to the series, especially after Zestiria, where it kind of didn't do exactly what they wanted. They boasted about how big the world was going to be and everything like that. And when it came down to it, the world was still kind of small, kind of linear. It was a little bit more open, which was great, you know, but in terms of the story, it was still kind of just go one way and follow where you're supposed to go. And it, like I said, it was great. I personally love Zestiria, but there was a lot of things that kind of held it back. And I think Bamco recognized it and recognized that the reason it's being held back is there hasn't been any, if not very much, changes to the main staff, you know, the big people, the higher up people. And I think they recognize that. And while, you know, the old director, I cannot think of his name right now, he will be sorely missed, in my opinion. I would love to see him still continue with the series, but it was time to also let him go at the same time, and I cannot be mad at them. I cannot fault them for that. You know, you really can't. You know, they needed something fresh, and that's what they had to do. So here we are, Owen and his father are fighting. Phantasia, yes, help Owen and Nancy. Alright. Mind your business. Why do you hate Nancy so much? I never said I hated her. I just don't want Owen to lead a bad life. Do you have any idea how hard I worked to get this company on track? And my wife died when Owen was still very little. Wherever she is now, I just know she wouldn't forgive me. She must hate me. Why wouldn't she forgive you? I want you to repeat my... What do you think? Nancy's gonna die after she has a child young? Damn. See? Douglas, there you are. You're thinking the worst, and your own son has to kind of pop you back in place and be like, bruh, like, she said you were a wonderful father. Like, chill out, man. Yes, the work's really piled up. You've been there for the company, but don't let the company ruin you. Be a father first. See, there you go, man. You got a new addition to the family. Alright. So, I think we have to go back to Venezia. Again. Yes, again. And talk to him one more time. And then we come back here and they finally get married, and that's the end of it. You get your bridal gloves. And Mint gets a new title of Cupid. So yeah. Let's go ahead and head back to Venezia. I'm trying to finish this before 15 minutes, but honestly, it's probably been 15 minutes already, so this is going to be a long upload. But hey, I talk about Tales of Arise and everything else, so it's kind of worth it. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions on Tales of Arise and why they made the changes that they made. Man, a lot of traffic on this one road. But I'm stoked beyond belief for Tales of Arise, and I hope you all are too. I really can't wait to play it. I'm gonna be playing it like as soon as possible. I'm gonna become a super Tales of Arise nerd, posting all the time and everything. Of course, tagging it spoilers. So if you haven't done it yet and you follow my blog, or if you want to wait to do it, I guess, just remember to make sure you tag the spoilers, so Tales of Arise spoilers, so they don't show up. Yeah. So, oh, was that it? I thought something more happened. Anyways, I guess I go back, and I think this is the last time we got to go back and forth. And but anyways, yeah, Tales of Arise, man. I'm all over the place right now. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting what I'm saying and stuff like that. But it's gonna be fantastic, y'all. And I really, really hope everyone gets the game, enjoys it. I hope we get some newcomers to the series that try out the game. They see it and they think it looks great. And now that the engine is updated, I believe it's Unreal 4 they're using. Finally, they updated their engine. I've been saying it for years. Since before Zestiria, I can go back and find posts. I got receipts somewhere about how they're hurting themselves by not updating their graphics engine. And finally, they're changing their graphics engine. And it's about time, quite honestly. But it looks so beautiful, man. On the new engine, it just looks fantastic. The graphics are great. It's doing things that they've never really done before. It is just all around great. You know, you can't be more excited for the series than right now than you ever have been before, you know? I mean, Xillia was a big step up. You finally saw some life-size people. But still, when it came down to it, you know, there was nothing that greatly awed anyone. And I do need to go back in here eventually. I'll wait to do it, though, until after I do the Nancy Elwyn quest and save. But yeah, anyways, it's a good time to be a Tales of fan because we got another new Mothership game coming out. They're doing so much more. The gameplay looks great. They're adding in different things, different attacks, different styles. The graphics engine is updated finally. It's just a really good time to be a Tales of fan, and I am so interested to see where we go from here with the series, you know? It's really great, and I cannot wait. But yeah, honestly, man, I forgot where they are, and I know that this video has been going on a little bit too long. I've kind of ranted a bit too much about Tales of Arise coming out. I'm just ecstatic about it, and the news that's been broken recently. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find them and save it before I actually click on them, and we'll start the next video with them getting married and whatnot, and getting the sorry, talking a little bit too much, the title for Mint and everything. So actually, I'm not even going to bother to find them yet. I'll find them when I get back, because I forgot where they are, honestly. And this time around, I forgot where they're supposed to be at. I don't think they're back in the calendar. So I'm going to save it. And I'm probably going to save it and walk around, find them, and then start the video from in front of them, just so that way it goes by quicker and everything like that. So thank you for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed me ranting about Tales of Arise. And I'll see you again soon, I hope. And I hope y'all continue to watch videos, even though no one is. But I hope at least one person maybe is and is enjoying it, and I will continue to do it just for that one person, as long as they enjoy it. As long as one person enjoys my videos, I will continue to make them. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. That would be awesome. I'm trying to build some sort of fan base and at least get some sort of following, even if it's 5 people. I am completely content and happy with that. I just need a reason to keep doing this. But even if I don't have a reason, I'm gonna keep doing it. Thank you so much. And hope you enjoyed it, and bye.